Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing my 178th Mezco Toyz 112 Collective action figure review, this time being of the Hoodlumz Jackie Vaporoni. Now, as we can see, this figure comes in that standard shoebox-like packaging with some amazing artwork of the character. And if we turn the box around, we can see almost a police file of Jackie Vaporoni. So with the box out of the way, let's go ahead and crack this figure open and let him breathe. Okay, so before I actually dive into the figure itself, I want to show what Mezco is starting to give away now with this Vaporoni package that they're sending out. So we're getting apparently a little mini mezzits version of the Pink Skulls Chaos Club, and I've seen only one picture of these, so I really don't fully remember what even all comes in here. So I'm pretty sure we get 3 little mini mezzits, but this is just really cool. So I kind of wanted to open this on camera with you guys because I think this is so awesome that this is an included thing, and I kind of don't want to tear the package or anything. I really just don't want to like rip it open, but I think this is super cool. And, you know, they've been doing different little mini mezzits giveaway or give outs or handouts with a freebies, whatever you want to call it, with a lot of different items this year, and this is really cool. So we do get some Pink Skulls stickers right there. Those are really awesome. Oh, these are actually all really cool stickers, so I love those. Definitely gonna keep those. We even get a Pink Skulls button or pin. That is awesome, man. The pink and black like that looks really cool, so I do love that. Pink Skulls Chaos Club Jr. with the little freaking switchblade right there. This is really cool, dude. So I'm gonna open this up like this, just a little tear tab. What do we got here? So, okay, so one little figure, and then it looks like a hat and some type of, looks like a baseball bat. So they're all pretty much the same. Yeah, they're all pretty much the same. So let me crack these things open real quick. So I only pulled one out, but they are all the same. So you do get 3 of these little guys. But this is very cool, dude. I love the little mini mezzits. I love all the different varieties that we've been getting. But a little pink skull with the painted black eyes and nose. You do get a removable baseball cap. I love how they painted on like the shirt, even at the shoes right there. And then he does come with a little baseball bat that says cracked, a little pink baseball bat. That's super dope. Even on the back of the jacket there, it says Pink Skulls Stunk. Pink Skulls Stunk, right? Yeah, I guess that's what it says. But this is awesome, dude. I love this. I love the Pink Skulls. I think they're such fun characters. And I really hope we get more stuff like this, man. I hope all future Gomez's come with little mini Gomez's. I know we've had several of those, but I definitely want more of these awesome little guys. All right, and here is Vaporoni out of the box, looking super awesome. This is such a fun just vibe that they're giving us with this figure. You know, we've had a Hood's Vapor come out quite some time, and even a burner edition. And now we're getting a Hoodlumz Vaporoni, which is, I guess, his grandpa, great-grandpa, I don't know. Either way, apparently Vapor comes from a long line of criminals. So, but this is really cool, man, giving us an old, almost like 1920s vibe, which is really rad. I love that we're getting green skin this time. He still has the flocked hair this time, just done in that really nice burned brown autumn hair like that, looking really good too. But I love it, man, because the shirt is a little dirty. You see a little bit of dirtiness here and there. Thought the shirt, maybe if I darken it up, you can see it a little bit better. But it looks really cool. I just love it. You got the little coveralls. Oh, what do you call these? Not coveralls. What the hell are they called? My mind's drawing a blank. I think that's really nice too. You can't pull those down over the shoulders. I love how he has a little patch, kind of like patching up his own shirt. You know, this is probably down back in where times were a little hard and they didn't have a lot of money, and we were on a full-blown, not recession, but again, I'm just drawing blanks on a lot of words right now. The Depression, the Great Depression, probably stuff like that. And they couldn't afford to buy new pants, so they would just patch up the pants that they had here. The same thing with the shirts and things like that. So either way, very cool. You know, this guy's a hard-working man, blue-collared. I love him. The pants are a little bit dirty here and there. The boots are really nice, like worn leather. Just looking so good, dude. I love the detail that Mezco is giving us. Even the bottom of the shoes look really dirty too. Great looking piece. Again, very fun. If you're into the Hoods figures, I think Hoodlums are going to be awesome too. Again, giving us that very old-timey vibe. I just love it so much. So now moving on to accessories here, we of course do get the Mezco circular base stand with the Hoodlumz logo right there, done in that really nice sepia tones. I think is really cool. You got the wrench, you got the freaking stiletto there, a crown, and the Hoodlumz wording right there. All looks fantastic. And then of course you do get the clear articulated arm that comes with every figure. We also do get a ton of interchangeable hands, things like closed-fisted hands, different types of gripping hands, different types of stylized posing hands. You got flipping the bird hands. We even get the hands that still that were actually meant for holding spray cans from the previous Vapor. So I mean, we have those. Those are interesting, but I mean, they work in other ways. You can still hold other things with them. We also do get 5 interchangeable heads, which I think is just so cool. So we do get the standard looking head with the mouth closed and the mouth kind of like curled up to the side a little bit. We do get almost like a startled, kind of scared looking bug-eyed head, which looks really rad. Really nice, awesome beat up head with the bloody nose and black eye. That thing just looks so dope. And then we do get that weirdly awkward smiling head that came with all the Vapors. That thing's really creepy too. But I think my personal favorite head is definitely going to be the one with the mustache. I think that looks really cool too. That is definitely gonna be my favorite here, so I'm gonna pop that on like that. And I just think it's awesome because, you know, the other Vapors do have the flocked hair. Now this one has a flocked mustache. It looks really funny, and I love it because it's an actual flocked mustache on an action figure. That's something I never thought I would actually have, but either way, it works in my opinion. We also do get some other accessories here, being like a really nice, large, heavy-duty wrench, which is, again, I think pretty sure he works the steel, high steel and things like that, so he needs a larger wrench on there. So that looks out really nice, and it is done enough. Feels like a die-cast metal, so that's really good. We do get a stickball bat, which is really cool, so I love that a lot. And then we actually do also get these little balls in here in the tray that come with this, and they're almost like a foam, so they're really awkward and they're not as solid as I thought they would be, but they're really cool. And again, if you want to pose and play some stickball, you could totally do that. We also do get that really nice knife done with like a gold handle and a silver blade, looking really good as well. We also do get a necklace there. It's on a little bendy wire with a ring on that. I believe that's the same one we saw with the crow, if I'm correct, so correct me if I'm wrong. And then probably one of my favorite accessories, he comes with a very large can of Tough Stuff chewing tobacco, because this guy does not munch on some spinach, he munches on chewing tobacco like a real man. Again, but he does come with this little necklace here, so I'm just pop that on over there like that. And we're gonna put on the head like that, and we're getting one step closer to making my preferred version of this character. And next up, we also do get a pair of goggles, which is really nice too. And you know, seeing these type of goggles makes me kind of wish that he came with like an old 1920s motorcycle. I just think that would have been really, really awesome, but I mean, that's something to dream for, right? We also do get those really cool little glasses with like gold lenses. I think those look really nice too. But we also do get 2 hats. We do get the more like derby type of hat, which again, we've seen before with previous figures. But what I really do like here is that we actually get a soft goods fabric hat. I believe this is the first time we've got an actual fabric hat in this line, which is really cool. And you can kind of pull it on like that from the back to the front and pull it over there like that. So I'm wondering if they're just like trying new things out. Because again, I don't think we've ever received a soft goods hat before, and the bill of this is just not wanting to go down. So I'm doing something wrong, because I took pictures with it earlier and it looked really good. Actually, that works out pretty good. So I don't know. I think that works, dude. I love that we're actually getting that. I kind of wish it was just more of a solid, a solid painted, you know, plastic hat like this. I guess this works too. It looks a little more realistic, obviously, but I'm not sure how well that's going to hold up. It is a little trickier to put on than, of course, this more like sculpted molded hat, but I still do like it very, very much. We also, of course, do get a briefcase, and I think we've seen this briefcase before as well. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe this came with the Gotham by Gaslight Joker. I don't remember. Again, feel free to correct me in the comments. but it does open, has little straps that will feed through there. And again, if you want to take some of the extra stuff like his goggles and his glasses, things like that, and if this thing will just actually go in there, this is just not participating. I mean, you could take his knife, some cigars, put all those in there, feed those through like that, and those will clip closed, and that looks really nice. Again, all the detail, that really worn, dirty leather looks super good in my opinion. And some of the last things that we do get is a little mini mezzit with the hat and the flocked mustache. Oh my god, that thing rules. Again, I just said with the pink skulls, I love the fact that we're getting different mini mezzits in just different styles, different colors, different whatever. I want all of them in any possible way I can. I just love having a little collection of all those guys. And then, how the heck, we have a pigeon with a hat as well. Dude, that is so, I love that little pigeon. I wish we had got more pigeons like that. But that rocks, dude. I love the little hat on there. The paint is just awesome. And there's no articulation in that. It's just a sculpted little static piece. But I am totally here for that thing. And then the very last accessory we do get is going to be this really nice, almost like emerald forest green sweater, which looks really good. Very nice material. And I'll show you pictures with this on later on. But this just looks really good, dude, especially against the green tone of the skin. I think works great, so I do love that a lot. Now moving on to articulation. If you have any of the other vapors, you know exactly what you're going to get. So the head and the neck are on ball joints, so those roll around like so. This necklace can't get in the way because of that bendy wire, but it does pivot left and right, up and down, rotate side to side, everything you're really gonna need to do. Arms will go all the way up, down, up and out to the side. It doesn't really feel like there's a butterfly joint in there. There is a rotation at the bicep. There's got a double jointed elbows that work very nicely. Rotation at the wrist, as well as a very sweet hinge at the wrist. We do get the double ball peg in the midsection, so that rolls around very well. Rotates left and right, crunches back and forth a very good amount. Pivots side to side. Hips kick forward, up and forward that much. Back about that much, which not all right. And because he's a dirty girl, he do the splits all the way out to the side right there. That is crazy because that is a lot better than some Spider-Man figures I've seen, which is kind of weird. But we do get rotation at the bicep, or excuse me, at the hip there, or the thigh, excuse me. Double jointed knees where he can kick himself in his own butt. And the ankles are on ball pegs, so those rotate up and down a tiny bit. It is a little hindered because they're high tilt boots. And then again, very little ankle rocker, again, because of those high top boots. But still, this isn't going to be for everybody. You know, I can see this isn't going to be everybody's thing. Even if you love vapor, you may not love Vaporoni. I get it. I just happen to have an obsession with this era of just things that were going on in the world, especially here in the States, and kind of giving this old school, you know, blue collar gangster kind of vibe to it with hoodlums. Works for me. And things like the flocked mustache, not only just him, but the mini mezzits, and then him, the mezzits, and the pigeon all have hats. This is fantastic. It's a lot of fun, and for me, a definite must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and Mafex Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to the other Vapor figures from Mezco. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco Hoodlumz Jackie Vaporoni. Now overall, I think this is a really fun and unique thing that they're doing with Mezco. Of course, we had the Modern Hoods Vapor, which was freaking awesome. One of my favorite figures from Mezco. Then we got that really rad Burner edition. Now I think, like a lot of us, we were hoping for other Hoods characters, but now we're getting Hoodlumz, which is a throwback version of those characters. So maybe we'll get those other Hoods characters and get their Hoodlumz versions. I don't really know. But either way, this thing is still awesome. I love the uniqueness of it, throwing us back to those old, again, 1920s Depression era type of stuff. I think it looks really cool. I love things like the flocked mustache on the figure, the fact that we get a little mini mezzit with the flocked mustache, the fact that the mini mezzit and the freaking pigeon all have the same type of hat that Jackie Vaporoni has is so dope. I will say that this figure does feel like it's lacking accessories. I wish there was more stuff here. It really doesn't feel as, I don't know, like you're getting your money's worth like what we did with some of the other figures from the Mezco original IP, but still this thing is pretty rad, man. The articulation, of course, works very well. Soft goods are on point. All the accessories that we do get are so much fun. And again, for me, I think he would look awesome in any of your Mezco collections. So be excellent to each other, and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.